The Prophet of Thought series.
What's up, folks, to another edition of the Prophet of Thought series right here on the old T.P.O.T YouTube page. I'm your host X, of course, and tonight we got a special broadcast for y'all. Tonight, y'all know I don't usually stream. What's up, Ray C? I don't usually stream on Friday nights, but we got a special guest coming up on here tonight. God damn, these lights is bright as hell. Shit's just blinding me, y'all. Hold up. To move these joints. This is like right in my damn eyeball. Angel Muniz, what's good? Yeah. Y'all know I don't usually do streams on Fridays. Y'all know I usually do the Wednesday and Thursday thing, you know. I do my little thing on Wednesday, and y'all know I usually have the 4 unicorns on Thursday nights. But tonight, new guest, y'all. I mean, this brother here, I've been following this brother here for a minute. I've been trying to get him on for a minute as well, but our schedules usually conflict. You know, I've been trying to get JAP up on the program for a minute, y'all, and our schedules usually conflict. But tonight, live and direct, and he needs no introduction. All y'all got to do is hear this here. And you know what it is when you hear that. You know what it is. I actually just spoke to JAP a little while ago. So he's going to be on probably in about 10 minutes because I just spoke to him. So it's going to be on in a little bit, y'all. So in the meantime, I'm just going to talk my shit like I usually do. If y'all willing to stick around until I'm done yapping. But yeah, I'm gonna get old JAP up here, and y'all know this gonna be raw right here. You know, this is gonna be rated R&R for raw and real. So you know, y'all know when JAP got into his accident, I had did a stream that day, and I was telling y'all then that, you know, a lot of the subscribers that I have, a lot of them came through JAP. I mean, me and brother JAP, we've always had a good rapport. JAP has never shown me nothing but love, you know. So I mean, it's an honor for me to have JAP up on here tonight. That's why I went ahead and made the exception. Usually on a Friday night, I'm usually doing something else. You know, I'm usually, you know, involved in some other kind of nonsense, usually something that I don't really want to be involved with. But, you know, I was able to get them tonight. So I went right ahead and got my setup ready and got everything going, and, you know, all that. You know, I actually was gonna do a green screen video tonight, make a green screen video. That's why, you know, y'all always see this green screen behind me, because, you know, this is, you know, y'all know how the green screen thing go. You know, you gotta have that up so you can, you know, do your crap. So that's why y'all always see that back there. Yeah. So that's what's going on tonight. And I know y'all tuned in last night for the Unicorn 4. I mean, that was a good show. I went back and I actually watched it, because that's what I usually do. You know, I go back like the next day and I watch it, because you miss a lot of stuff. When you on the stream, you actually miss a lot of stuff, you know, because you're talking to everybody and everybody's talking. So I usually go back the next day. I usually watch the stream, and it was a pretty good show, y'all. So I hope y'all liked, shared. Hey, Lady Ming, what's good? I hope y'all like, shared, you know, and whoever's not a subscriber, I wish you would subscribe. What's that? You like my 80s shirt? Oh, you like that, huh? Yeah, you know, little retro, you know, but I'm old, so, you know, I mean, I'm an old guy, so, you know, I keep a lot of old stuff, you know. When you get my age, you take better care of your shit. You have shirts that you bought like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and they still look good. So, you know, you throw them on, you know, especially if they match what you wearing, you go ahead and you throw them on. Yeah, you go ahead and you throw them on, you know, even though the shirt is like 15 years old, it's still in good shape, you know, so you just go ahead and you wear it. But last night, man, that was a really, really good show. I mean, the unicorns, they never cease to amaze me. I mean, these ladies are you know, they lay it down, man. They're very, 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 very bright people. So, you know, it was actually very, very impressive to not just be a part of, but to watch and listen to, you know. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure y'all, you know, y'all follow me, so I'm pretty sure, you know, y'all understand exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I don't really have to explain it to y'all, you know, because y'all know T.P.O.T is an acquired taste. So if you listen to T.P.O.T, you're one of those people with an acquired taste kind of mind, you know, because here we do acquired taste shit. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, if you follow me, more than likely you're a thinking person. This is thought provoking, mind opening stuff. So, you know, so I figured tonight we'll do something special, you know. And yeah, that's right. WOTP. Get those likes up, y'all. Y'all know I like the likes to match the number up there. I mean, come on. I don't care if it's just 8 people in here. I should have 8 likes. I got these people watching, but there's more watching than there is likes. When you come in the door, hit the damn button. I mean, I don't care. You can hit the dislike button. Just hit a damn button when you come in the door. It only takes a second, y'all. Just move that mouse over nice and slow. Take your hand like this here and just move it over and click, bam. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. When you come in the door, just hit that like. I don't expect you to do nothing else except watch and be quiet. I don't expect you to do nothing else except watch and be quiet. That's it. You know, look out for the brother. You know, you for $10. I'm just asking you to hit that button when you come up in the door. That's all I'm asking for. No. So this is what I want to tell y'all while I'm waiting for Brother Jap to come on, because Brother Jap should be in here any minute, because I actually just spoke to him right before I came on the air. So he's coming any minute. But this is what I want y'all to know. It's 2018, and I talked about this last night a little bit, but I'm going to talk about it a little more now. It's 2018, so we're going to be doing things a little different. We're going to step our game up. I mean, you're going to see some more high-tech stuff. Y'all going to see some videos. Y'all going to see some videos that's probably going to, surprise you and shock you a little bit. I'm going to get with the Unicorn 4. I'm going to do a production with them. I just got to get everybody's schedule together and everybody time together and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to get with all of them. We're going to do a little video too. Y'all going to see some good stuff, man. I'm going to bring y'all some quality material. I've been upgrading the equipment, but y'all have followed me, y'all know, because y'all remember back when everything was ghetto and I had these old raggedy joints right here that half work. The screen was bad and shit was cutting off and all that. So, slowly but surely it's upgrading. It's climbing. It's becoming something. So that's going to continue to happen, y'all. I'm going to continue to bring y'all good material. I'm going to continue to bring y'all some mind-opening content. I'm going to continue to do that as long as I'm up here, as long as y'all continue to follow me, watch me. I got a couple donations today. The people who donated, if you're listening, you know who you are, because y'all know I always write you a personal email when you donate me something. I ain't put you on blast, nothing like that. That's not how I operate. But I want to thank you, like I said, because you got an email from me today and you know whether or not you dug in your wallet or not. So I appreciate that as well. I like to thank the folks on the air to let them know that, I do appreciate it. And trust me, when you donate to T.P.O.T, I take that money and I put it back into, the system for microphones, headphones, computers, graphic cards and stuff like that. I don't take your money and spend it on liquor or beer or none of that kind of nonsense. I don't buy myself. Hey, what's up, Lady Linda? I don't take your money and spend it on weed or nothing like that. I take your money and I put it into the system that you support, because that's how it's supposed to be. This chat now, y'all. Hold on a second. I got to text him back. Hold on, y'all. Just talk amongst yourselves. I probably should have made this a dark exodus. That's probably what I should have did. Should have made this a dark exodus. That's what I should have made this shit. Exodus. I don't know. I could always change the title though, I guess. Yeah. Well, that was Jap. He just hit me up. He said he need a few more minutes because he eating. So I'll just entertain you until he gets here. Tonight, this is what I'm gonna do. So y'all know what's going on. Tonight, I'm gonna Jap. We're gonna talk some shit. You know, we probably talk about some and polished up. You know, we're gonna go in. Go in. This is JAP Live, so we're gonna go in. Is what we're gonna do. So that's what lies before y'all tonight. Tonight we're gonna go in. Y'all, we're going in. Yeah. So that's what's on the slate for tonight. Like I was just saying, like I said, you know, when y'all donate to me, I take your money and I invest it into them. You know, if I need earphones or mics or whatever, you know, I make sure I put it on that. You know, I don't take y'all money and use it up crazy because I'm a working man. I work for mine. So I don't have to take y'all money and, you know, buy weed and beer and, you know, pay my light bill with it and all that kind of nonsense. I don't do that kind of stuff with your money. Trust me. You know, and whenever you want to look at a receipt, you need a receipt. Just let me know. I'll email you the shit. I mean, it's all good. Trust me. Full disclosure, because that's how I get down. Because I don't believe in shucking my people. The people that support me, I'm never going to shuck y'all. I'm never going to BS y'all. I may say some things that y'all don't like. I may say some things that you disagree with. But one thing I won't do is freaking lie to y'all and BS you and try to Jew you out your damn money. That I'm not going to do. May make you angry. I may make you upset with some of the things that I say. Do that. That's a possibility because y'all know that X just got out with it. You know, I don't have much of a filter. What's up, Sheep Stay Sleep TV? What's good, brother? You know, I don't have much of a filter when it comes to this thing, but it's BS you. Y'all already know how it go. I come at you with the facts. I come at you with the real, and I come at you with shit that I think is going to open your mind a little bit and give you a little bit different perspective. And y'all know my tagline. I don't expect you to think like me. I don't expect you to think like members of my team. I just expect you to think, period. That's what I expect. I just expect you to think. That's it. If you do that, mission accomplished. Yeah, mission accomplished. If you've given something, if you sat down, things that happened, the things that was said on this program, if you look at things differently, if you write me and say, you know what, X, you know, I was thinking, if you do any of that stuff, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, y'all. Straight jacket. You know, but I do appreciate y'all support. I do appreciate y'all supporting this channel, coming through. The channel's growing. We actually get a lot more people watching because believe it or not, when I first started streaming, I would only have like 3 people watching, 4 people watching. So when I get 20 people watching, 30 people watching, 25 people watching, that's an improvement. That is an improvement. No. And look at the likes. Look down at the likes, y'all. Look down at the likes. Look down at the likes, y'all. Come on now. Look down at the likes. The likes ain't matching the watch number. Y'all know that ain't right. Y'all know that ain't right. Look down at the likes and look at the watch number. They ain't matching. Can we at least keep those matching? Can we at least keep the watching number and the like number watching? I mean the like number the same. Come on now. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Look out for the brother. Look out for the brother. Don't let the number watching exceed the likes. Because if you're watching, you got to like something. You know, you got to at least like what we're talking about, what you think we're going to talk about. You got to like my shirt, my jacket, my earphones, my microphone. Is something up here that you got to be liking if you done sat up in here and listen to me talk all this time. You know, y'all, sometimes people act like when they ask you to like, hit the like button, they act like you asking them for $20. Got to do is take your hand and move it slowly with the mouse and hit hit that right button. Put that arrow over that thumbs up and just click that button. That's all you have to do, folks. That's all you have to do. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. You know? That's all you have to do is hit the like button. Now, in the meantime, until Jack get up on here, I'm going to let y'all know what we got on slate for next week. Next week, I'm going to well, I'm not sure if this person is going to come on or not. So I don't like to get y'all gassed up. I don't like to get y'all gassed up for a guest and then this person just shucks out on me. But I've been trying to get the brother on here, you know, the one that goes and he talks the Ku Klux Klan members out of their robes. I'm trying to get him. I actually reached out to him last week. He hasn't gotten back to me. He hasn't gotten back to me yet, but I'm working on him, y'all, because he's got a compelling story to tell. How he talks to he goes and he talks to Ku Klux Klan members, and he actually convinces them. He convinces them to give them his Ku Klux Klan robes. And I've been trying to get this brother on. I've been trying to get him on for a while too. So I mean, y'all have no idea how hard it is, man, to get like guests on sometime, you know, because the time and all the nonsense it's just problematic. You know, you play email tag and text tag and all that kind of nonsense. And a lot of times you schedule these people and then they text you or call you and say they can't come on. And, you know, a lot goes into it. Anybody who runs the platform knows what I'm talking about. It's not that easy to get guests. It's not, well, it's easy to get guests. Let me rephrase that. It's easy to get guests, but it's not easy to get good guests all the time, you know, because you can get anybody up on your show. All you got to do is like call any old person, any old random person and say, come on my platform. But I'm talking about like when you're trying to get good guests because they booked and they doing other interviews. That's what happened with JAP last night. Last night, I was supposed to have JAP on last night, but he had stuff he had to do, and then we were supposed to do an interview today, but he had interviews in other places. Then he had to go on Donovan Sharp live. He was on that show, so you know the whole, you know, the time restraints and all that kind of stuff was just, you know, just messing up. So you know, it's not easy to do, but we try to make it happen here for y'all at T.P.O.T. We try to bring y'all some good shows. We try to bring y'all some good content, and we try to freaking, you know, make it go live and shit. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to step away for a few minutes to the old theme song, and I'll be back. And by the time the song ends, I'm pretty sure Jack will be here. All right. So just hang in there for about 5 more minutes, y'all, and I'll be coming back with the Minister Jap himself.
The Prophet of Thought series.
Didn't I just tell you guys to put yourself in there? You have to put yourself in there. Just go to the site. Go on the computer. Go get on one of those computers on there. Come look on the television.
Open your mind.
No time for this. All right, y'all. I'm back. I don't know what's going on with JAP. I might have to hit him up again. But I am back, and I'm assuming JAP is going to be here soon before everybody start to leave up out of here. But yeah. What's good, BJ Allen D? What's going on, brother? I was thinking, like I was telling y'all, on doing a big old video production, maybe something like a half hour long. I usually do videos, I never let them go that long. They usually about 15 minutes maximum. I might get everybody on the team together and get everybody to give me, like, somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes worth of material, and compress it and edit it and just make one big half-hour production. That is what I'm thinking about doing. Don't quote me on that, because like I said, I would have to get everybody's material, everybody's vocals, everybody's videos, and I would have to get all that stuff and crunch it, and it'll probably be like 5 hours worth of shit, and I would have to mince it down. I would have to mince it down to like 30 minutes. So, you know, something that you know, I have to ponder and think about. But we can't make it happen. You know, I just got to coordinate the team and get everybody in on it, and, you know, do that. Something of that nature. That's kind of the direction I'm trying to go. That's kind of where I'm going with it. That's what I envision. I don't know if everybody on the team would be willing to. I don't know how it would work. I don't know if everybody would just want to like come in digitally. I don't know if they would want to, you know, show their face, or, you know, I don't even know what the topic would be. So we might have to get together, everybody, and have like a digital meeting or something, you know, like a big digital hangout, and talk about it. Because what people don't know is that you can do these hangouts without going on the air. You know what I'm saying? You can do a digital hangout without going on the air. You know what I'm saying? You can just do the hangout, and all of y'all will just be, you know, on the hangout, and, you know, we could throw some ideas around. Maybe we'll do something like that next week. Maybe, you know, I'll get together with the Unicorn 4, and we'll kick some ideas around, and, you know, figure out what everybody can do, what everybody can't do, what everybody's willing to do, what everybody's not willing to do. And we'll put all of that together, and we'll crunch it, and we'll make a production out of it. And, you know, I think it'll be nice. You know, I put some of my creative editing on it, you know, and some graphic work, and, you know, and I'll send everybody a rough draft of it. And then once I get the approval from everybody, I'll go ahead and, you know, do a final copy, and then boom, you know, I'll take it, and everybody can get a copy of it and put it on their channel, or, you know, do whatever they want to do, put it on their site. I'll put it on my site, and we'll have it, and it'll be like this big major production. Plus it'll be something that other people aren't doing. It'll be really like original, you know, it'll be really, really original, and it'll be, you know, like a new kind of concept, because it'll be something that, you know, everybody else isn't doing. You know, even if they do it now, you know, they stole that idea from us, because I'm the first one that's talking about it. So it don't even matter, you know, because I'm ready now. To take T.P.O.T to a more unconventional level. You know, the things we do now are going to be kind of unconventional. They're going to be different from other platforms, because I think this is going to be a year that we all have to step our games up a little bit. You know, with what's going on YouTube now. YouTube is kind of crazy. So, you know, if you're on YouTube, you have to be one of those people who are stepping their game up to a higher level and doing things on a higher level. You know, so that's the only way you're going to be able to compete. You know, and one thing I want to do, I want to be able to compete. You know, my following is growing. You know, I'm getting more and more subscribers every day. So what I want to do is I want to be able to compete, and I want to be able to create some good material. I want to be able to put some material together that you know, is indicative, you know, of, you know, other brothers that I'm aligned with, you know, brothers like JAP, and brothers like the Angry Man, and the Master Teacher, and, you know, a few other brothers. You know, I want my shit to kind of be up there where their shit is at, you know, because like Brother Valdez always says, steel sharpens steel. So I'm looking to be up there and be one of the players up there. I'm ready to get up there, y'all. I'm ready to get up there, you know, and do the things. And I want people to be coming to my streams. I want people to be, you know, looking for my stuff. I want people to be subscribed to my stuff, forward to my stuff. Be able to have people on here that are interesting to you. I want people that's on here that are interesting to me. And, you know, I also, when I go somewhere and I go on someone else's platform, which I haven't done in a while. As a matter of fact, that's something else I got to start doing. I used to be on other brothers' platforms quite frequently. I haven't done that in a while. I'm going to start back doing that. So when I do start to go on brothers' platforms, you know, I'll hit y'all up with something. You know, I'll put something on the channel to let y'all know that I'm going to be, you know, X, Y, or Z's page, you know, so y'all can come on over there and support me over there. And in turn, you'll be supporting the other brother too. So I'm going to start doing more of that because it's been a while since I've been on someone else's platform. It's been kind of inadvertent. I've gotten a few invites to go on people's platforms, but you know, time constraints usually mess it up. You know, it's usually too early or too late, or it's the wrong day, or you know, something like that. So you know, I try to work the schedule out. You know, I try as hard as I can to schedule things out the way, you know, to make it easier for everybody, you know, because I don't want to inconvenience nobody, and I don't want them to be inconvenienced, you know, because of me, because I know I don't like when my stuff gets inconvenienced because of a particular person. So I try not to be that person that inconvenience someone else's stream. So, you know, if the time constraints get in the way, I just don't do it. You know, I just don't do it. That's just, you know, that's kind of how it go. I get that from being on radio, you know, because those of you who've been following me a while, y'all know I used to be in a booth where I actually used to be at a real live radio station. And, you know, you run into the same kind of stuff, you know, time constraints, schedule conflicts. I mean, you just, you know, you just run into this kind of stuff. So, you know, but y'all don't need to hear all the dynamics of putting this crap together. But you know, I just want to let y'all know that I am building this platform. This platform is going to get built. Yeah, I'm going to build it. I want to make it stronger. I want to make it better. I want to be able to because at some point, y'all, I'm going to be doing radio again. So I will be looking for y'all to follow me over to radio. I mean, I have a radio program now on Radio Yo, but Radio Yo is kind of, you know, it's kind of iffy. You know, their system is all right, but they have a lot of problems, and you know, it's just and Blog Talk. I'm not really into. I'm not. Hey, what's up, Mr. Comp? I'm not really into. I'm not really into Blog Talk that much. I mean, because everybody's doing it, so I'm not really into that. You know, I kind of like to do things different from everybody else. You know, I got my own lane, man. I got my own side of the street, my own side of the block that I like to work on. You know, I don't like to work anybody else's side of the block. I kind of stay on my own side of the block. You know, that's kind of how it is with T.P.O.T. We on our own side of the block. You know, we don't try to cut in and follow others' trends. Now, mind you, I look at brother stuff and I get ideas. When I watch, you know, all the brothers that I'm aligned with. I look at their stuff and I do kind of get ideas, but I always try to keep my stuff original. I always want to have an original concept. I always want to have an original message. I don't know if y'all watch my stuff, y'all notice I don't talk pretty much about the same stuff that everybody else talks about. When you have messages going on, when you have messages on TV and media and everything else, I try to stay away from that stuff. If you see brothers talking about things that's going on television and with celebrities and stuff like that, notice you don't see a lot of that stuff on this channel. You know, I try to stay away from the subjects that everybody else is talking about, you know, because I feel like those brothers, they already got those subjects covered. So I don't need to go in there and cover them too. I mean, because if you go into YouTube and you punch in a particular topic, you see like 35 videos about that particular topic, about that particular person. You know, if it's like a celebrity or something like that, you see like 35, 40, 50 videos about that particular topic or that particular video. I don't feel like I need to do that because, you know, you already got 35, 40 brothers already covering it. So why should I cover it too? So I kind of stay away from that stuff. I kind of talk about the unconventional. I talk about the unconventional, but I talk about things that I know us things that I know a lot of us see, a lot of us experience, a lot of us deal with. So that's kind of where I'm at. We're going to stay true to that on T.P.O.T. We're not going to be, we're not going to be following no one else's lead. We're not going to be doing what other people are doing. We're not going to be doing any of that. That we're not going to do. It's always going to remain unconventional. It's always going to remain original. And it's always going to remain something to make you open your minds. All right. And like I said, anybody who's been following me for a while, they already know how it goes. They already know how we do things. So we're not going to be following no one else's lead. We're not going to be doing the shit that other people are doing. We're just not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're just not. I don't want this to be the same old style, the same old, no. When you come to T.P.O.T, I want you to see and hear and experience something different. That's what I want when you come here. That's what I want y'all to expect from me. If you see me doing something that's not T.P.O.T, y'all would think lesser of me. So, I try to bring you the stuff, man, that's going to open your mind up, man, because that's what this is all about. That's what it's always been about. That's what it's always going to be about, no matter how small it gets or how big it gets. That is how it's always going to be. Always. That's how it's always going to be, because I do appreciate y'all. I do appreciate y'all following me. I do appreciate y'all supporting me. I appreciate you donating to the platform. I appreciate all that. I do. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate y'all. And obviously, there's something here that interests you, right? There's something here that interests you folks. So that's why you tune in. And I want to keep that going. I want to keep that going. I don't want to fall off. I don't want to fall off message. I don't want to have to start doing other things to keep your attention. I want to keep it nice and steady, even killed. The only direction I want it to go is forward. That's it. It don't even got to go up. As long as it go forward, I'm fine with that. It going up would be nice, but as long as it goes forward, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. And those of you who are my diehard supporters, y'all know who y'all are. I mean, y'all have watched this platform grow. Y'all have watched it go from when I had the tiny little camera with the little sticker in the front of it. Y'all watched it grow from that. I went from that to being on the radio, and from radio to this that I have now. And I don't know what it's going to grow into from now, but something tells me that it's going to pick up steam. It's starting to pick up steam. People are starting to hear about T.P.O.T. People are starting to notice that T.P.O.T. does do real shit. All right. They know that this ain't a variety show. They know that this ain't just all entertainment. They starting to realize that. I've been having people write me, and people have been writing me about videos that I did like last year, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, because they're just now seeing those videos. They're just now seeing those videos. And they're like, oh my God, man, I didn't know you made this video. Oh my God, man, I didn't know you had this person on your show. Oh man, And I guess because they look at what I do now and, they think this is just starting, but it's not. I mean, I tell people all the time, they should take the time and go through the old T.P.O.T archives. They should, because there's some shows in there that a lot of you, I know you haven't seen. You haven't seen the show with Shahrazad Ali. You haven't seen the show with Dr. Umar. You haven't seen the show with Tamar Manasseh from Chicago. I know people like Lady Ming and Lady Kendra, they're in Chicago, so they know who Tamar Manasseh is. Tamar Manasseh was on T.P.O.T too. Jane Elliott was on T.P.O.T. Who else? Who else? Carol Holloman Horn was on T.P.O.T. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Gina Best was on T.P.O.T. Who else? Who else? Who else? I can't even remember everybody, man. That was on T.P.O.T. Man. Bishop Dunlap was on T.P.O.T. Man. Corey Haywood. Princella Clark. What's her name from the president of the New York drug policy was on my show. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, man. I have all kinds of people up on here, man. I have all kinds of people up on here. You know, this ain't no one-trick pony. I don't want people to think that this is some one-trick pony. This is not a one-trick pony. It's far from that. And I'm about to bring that back. I'm about to start bringing some big names on here like I used to. You know, I'm gonna start bringing it to you raw, and I'm gonna start bringing it to you real, and I'm gonna start bringing people up here that you haven't seen on other people's show. I'm trying to get I've been trying to get Sister Ali back up here for months. You know, I've been trying to get her back up here for months because what y'all don't know, me and Sister Shahrazad Ali happen to be friends. Bet y'all didn't know that, did you? I've been trying to get my friend Sister Ali back up here, but you know, she's busy all the damn time. So it's hard to get her up here, you know, but I know I'm gonna get her up here this year. I tried to get her up here last year for y'all, but you know, she was traveling, she was in Tennessee, then she was in Texas, then she was in California, and she's like, oh, X, you know, I'm doing this, you know. So, you know, what's up, brother Leon? Brother Leon in the house. What's good, man? Yeah, so you know, I'm gonna try to get Sister Ali back. I actually been trying to get I've been trying to get Dr. Umar back up here too. I reached out to him yesterday. You know, I reached out to him yesterday because he owes me an interview. But y'all know Dr. Umar is going through some things right now. I don't even know if he'll come back on the show because he probably think, you know, I'm going to needle him about what's going on, but that's not even the case because I actually have a lot of respect for Dr. Umar. You know, I've always defended Dr. Umar. If you go back in my archives, you will see just that. I'm not just saying that. You know, I've always defended Dr. Umar. I've always believed in his message. Do I agree? Do I agree with everything the doc says? Of course not. But I do believe in the doc's message. And like I said, I've always defended Dr. Umar. I've always defended him. I don't have a bad word to say about the doc. So I've been trying to get his ass up on here too, because he owe me an interview. If you listening, Doc, you know you owe me an interview, man. I got you on tape saying you was coming back. So yeah, I got him on tape saying he's supposed to come up on here. So, you know, I'm trying to get him up here for y'all because I know that'll be a real good show. So all y'all got to do, I know I say this a lot, but all y'all got to do is hang in there with me, boy. I'm telling you, you hang in there with me. All you got to do is hang in there with old X, and you're going to see some things that you don't see anywhere else. You're going to hear from people that you don't see anywhere else. You just are. So all you got to do is hang in there with old X, and I'm going to bring you some mind-opening content, you know, and that's how I show my appreciation for your support, by continuing to bringing you some mind-opening content. And that's how it goes down. Let me see what's going on with old JAP. He ain't hit me back yet, y'all. I know he coming on, though. I know he is. Yeah, interview old JAP. Y'all know this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Brother Leon in the house, man. What's good, Brother Leon, man? I ain't heard from old Brother Leon in a minute. I have been watching your channel, though, because you know I'm subscribed to your channel, brother. I am one of your subscribers. Y'all brothers need to get on over there and listen to Brother Leon, man. Brother Leon has some good stuff on his show, man. Y'all need to get over there and support the brother. You do. Y'all need to get on over there, support 411 Talk Zone Radio. You know what I'm saying? Get on over there, hit the subscribe button. Get on over there, hit the subscribe button, and listen to Brother Leon drop some jewels on you. Listen to Brother Leon drop some jewels on you, because the brother puts down some good stuff, man. He does. He does. He puts down some good stuff. Subscribe. So y'all need to go ahead and subscribe too. Y'all need to go ahead and subscribe too. As a matter of fact, let me do this here. As a matter of fact, do that there. Go over there and subscribe to the brother channel. On up over there and do that. Get on up over there and subscribe. You know, support the brothers. You know, because y'all know, and we talk about this a lot, so I'm gonna talk about it a little bit too. Y'all know that there are no black male voices in media. I know y'all have heard this before. You're not going to get black male voices. You're not going to see black male voices on television. The only black male voices you're going to see on TV is homosexuals. So they're not even really giving you the real black male perspective. If you want to hear real black male voices, you got to support these brothers. You got to support the brothers that get on here and talk and bring you real live shit from the streets, bring you real live shit, bring you real live shit from the rural areas, bring you real live black man game, bring you that. Y'all know y'all only see it here. It's the only place you get to really see it. Get it raw, uncut, unfiltered. The only place you get these black male voices is on YouTube. So y'all need to get over there and y'all need to subscribe to these brothers' channel. You need to share their videos. You need to subscribe to their channels, share their videos, donate. The more you donate, the more brothers are going to be able to do. You know, support the brothers' channel. Like I said, put their links on your Facebook page, put their links on your Twitter, on your Snapchat, on your WhatsApp, on your Instagram, put them on your Facebook page if you got one. I mean, this is what you need to do. All right. This is what you need to do for the brothers. Get their subscriber counts up, get their likes up, get the likes on their Facebook page up, get the likes on their Instagram up, share their stuff, share their information. Share their links, share their videos. You know how often, and I'm not even a Facebook person. I'm not really a Facebook person at all. I don't even really like Facebook. But you know how many times when I do go on Facebook, how many ridiculous, I mean, totally ridiculous videos that I see that 500 people have shared, 1,000 people have shared. And these videos are totally ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. So why not share Brother Leon's video? Why not share Brother Jap's videos? Why not share Brother Valdez videos? Why not share my videos? Why not? I mean, people are sharing the ridiculous videos. I see those videos, man, they have 500 shares, 1,000 shares, 100,000 views, and all that kind of crap. And the video is nothing. I saw a video the other day with some freaking 500-pound lady on it twerking. It had like 40,000 views and 100 shares and 5,000 likes and up. But you won't share videos where brothers is actually bringing you content, showing you things that you never seen before, talking to you about things that you can't even have these discussions at your dinner table with your family. Your family don't even talk about the stuff. A lot of the stuff we talk about on YouTube, your family won't even have this conversation with you. And they've known you all your life. They've known you all your life. Think about that. But they are afraid to have conversations like this with you. Think about that. Think about it. They won't have these concrete conversations with you. They won't tell you what's wrong with what's going on inside Black society. They won't tell you what's wrong with them. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you what's wrong with you. They won't tell you anything. That's one thing that we have to get out of as Black people, this suspension of damn disbelief. And like I talked about last night when I was on with the 4 unicorns, with Unicorn 4, we have to learn to start taking criticism. As Black people, we have to learn to start sucking some shit up. Instead of getting mad about it, what we need to do is start thinking about it. I mean, I'm going to repeat something that my man Universal Jones says. He says that Black people don't like to think about anything. They don't like to think about anything. They like to be freaking told. I just heard from JAP. He's going to be on in a minute. Black people don't like to think about anything. We like to be told. That we being told is BS. And we suck this BS up and apply it to our lives. That's what we do. Because whatever is easy for us to swallow, whatever is easy for us to make us feel like we these magical, mystical people, which we know is BS. Anything that does that for us, we love it. We love it. Because it doesn't make us think about any goddamn thing. Peace, brother Jack.
What's going on, Prophet? How you feeling, bro?
What's good with you, man? Just up here running my damn mouth, waiting for you to come on. Everybody, brother Jap's in the house.
Man, what's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Appreciate you having me on the platform too, bro. Definitely, man. It's been a long time in the making.
Man. I have been trying to get you on, brother Jap, like forever. I was just telling the people about, I was like, y'all don't know how excited I am about having brother Jap up on here.
Hey, man, let's cook, man. You already know.
Yeah. Well, let's get right into it. First, won't you tell the folks what got you started? What brought you to YouTube? What brought you to Kickoff Game University? What brother Jap all about?
Man, you know, I'm like any other brother, man. You know, we all went through things and shit like that. You know, I was watching a lot of videos. I just watched a lot of House of Consciousness. Used to watch a lot of Sarah Sutum Seti. Just used to watch a lot of shit on the internet, and I was like, damn, I be saying a lot of this shit too, but I just ain't never really put it out there, you know. And I was actually just thinking, like, most of the hardships that a lot of brothers go through is because of picking wrong women. So as I kind of got myself together and stuff like that, got back on the dating scene, started really evaluating things, because I was always in like long relationships. So when I got on the dating scene, I seen how raggedy and ratchet shit was. I started blogging about it in the car, you know, and it was just mostly the main problems I had, because I never had to date single mothers, because the girls that I was with didn't have kids until I got on the dating scene and seeing how many women out here have kids. And then it was like, what the fuck? So I was just out dating, and every time I had like any type of experience, I was just sharing with y'all on my way to work in the car. And it just started growing from there. And then from there, I just started taking it serious, because the fans started taking it serious. So I was like, let me put my money behind it. So I invested and got all the equipment I needed, cameras, lights, everything, you know, computers, everything, you know. And I just took it from there, and I just started watching other people build their platforms, you know, the Angry Man, the Tommy Sotomayor's, Angel Ramirez, Star from Shot 97. And I was just watching the debates, you know. It's like a lot of brothers speaking up, Tariq Nasheed, Corey Holcomb. Just a lot of brothers were speaking their mind. And I was like, you know, I had my perspective. Plus, I'm from Chicago, and I really, you know, no knock to no other brother, but I feel like if you seen the shit that we see out here, I think this is pure ratchetness, you know. So I just wanted to, you know, express that that aspect of the game and just give brothers a voice. And a lot of brothers that gravitated to it because they know it's authentic. They know that, you know, if you're in Chicago, you could probably bump into me, you know, and you know, we could chop it up. So it's just I'm really approachable like that. So it's just how it kind of came about.
Well, I tell you, I didn't even know about you, Jap. I found out about you through Brother Valdez.
Shout out to Angry Man, that's my man.
Yeah. I mean, me and Valdez, man, I've been watching Brother Valdez. Brother Valdez was the first brother that I started watching on I started watching him on YouTube back when I was in the booth, because I actually used to work in a radio station. And I started watching him. I was like, this brother is what it is.
I used to watch him when he used to do the blogs, and every time he'd say like he'd do like the jump cuts, and every time he do like a different transition to another topic or like another aspect of it, the page would flip and it'd
yeah.
I used to love his shit, man. I was like, get back to that, man, because he doing the shows and shit, but I was like, his actual vlogs was the shit. I used to love them shits, man.
Yeah, man. His editing is ridiculous, man. And I was like,
real creative.
Yeah, I was like, this brother is what it is. I said, I got to get this brother on my damn radio show. And I reached out to him and he came on. He was like, yeah, man, you know, I was actually the first person to give Brother Valdez a radio interview. I said, man, I gotta get this brother on my show. And me and him, we've been cool ever since then. The thing though, this is what gets me, Jap. I listen to brothers like you. I listen to Brother Valdez, and we have pretty much the same point of views. Yeah. I've been in media for a while, and I've always talked about poverty and baby mamas, and you know, I've always talked about this stuff. So when I started listening to YouTube and started listening to you and Brother Valdez and people like that, I was like, God damn, these brothers are saying the same shit, you know, that I be thinking about.
Yeah, I mean, like, same stuff. The Chirac shit, man, it's really it's crazy out here, because we got a lot of kids out here shooting each other and stuff like that. But when you really do the math and you really look at where these kids come from, they generally come from single mothers. And you know, I did like a video when I first started. It went viral, and I was just driving in a car, and I was talking about you know, stop rewarding single mothers, because they're getting rewarded. And I had to really put pressure on them, like, what are we rewarding you for? I'm looking at my city, you know, and I'm like, you all created this is what you raised. You raised these motherfuckers since they came from the titty. You raised them all the way to the men they are today, and they are horrible. So I just, you know, I vented my frustrations with it, and it was just, it got lit. And then we just started expounding from more topics from that point, you know?
Yeah, well, people have often got mad at me over the years, because I always said that, you know, that single motherhood is a big chunk of what creates the poverty, you know, within Black society. You know, I mean, I always felt like people would tell me, oh, you know, poverty, you know, is created by the white man, and also kind of nonsense, which I just totally disbelieve. I feel like a lot of these people create their own poverty. They create their own poverty by, you know, taking on a bunch of penises and having a bunch of little bastard kids. And
yeah, it's a setback. I mean, I will say this. There was a period of time where the white man did create poverty. But then when we got conscious and woke up, you know, it wasn't for us to keep it going. And what's keeping the poverty going is these kids out of wedlock. And what keeps a person, like, you pretty much know that you're gonna be in poverty having a child out of wedlock. I want all women to know that shit. I don't want you to think that because you know like one or two women who are doing their thing and they graduated, got their degree, that likelihood of that being you is the percentage is low. Look, the highest percentage is these motherfuckers running around here in Chicago right now. You know, everybody on Section 8, everybody living check to check, you know, the criminals, the murderers, everything. It all comes down to who's raising them. And it's not going to be successful. If you want better in life, it's best that you not have a child out of wedlock. And that goes for brothers too. Because there's a lot of brothers out here whining and crying and moaning. But y'all had, you know, you stuck your dick in these bitches and you messed around and got her pregnant, and now you mad. Like, dog, if you just you could accomplish the things you want to accomplish in life. Just do things in the right order. And people are jump starting shit and they're doing things out of place and they're getting mad because they're broke. I mean, like, dude, you can't have kids you can't afford, man. Don't do that shit. You know?
Exactly. I mean, I've always said, and I've made videos about it where I say, hey, look, you know, your ass broke. This girl is broke. Y'all have a baby. Y'all done just created another broke ass person.
Correct.
Unless this baby gonna fall out of there with a fistful of $100 bills, y'all just created another broke ass person.
See, the problem with us, man, we got people out here just trying to figure shit out as they go instead of just properly planning shit. That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I'm trying to instill. Plan the shit. All these women out here lying to themselves, talking about these babies are a blessing. If these babies were a blessing, when you told that man that you was pregnant, it wouldn't have been an argument. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you wouldn't be fearful and shit like that. Don't psych yourself into thinking that this shit is a blessing. It's not a fucking blessing. It's a setback. And you didn't even set the child up for success to have a successful future. Because you don't got nothing planned for them anyway. You just trying to wing this shit. And a lot of these people, they getting pats on the back for being, oh, I'm a good parent, I'm a single mother, and I'm strong, black, and independent. But you just winging it. You're winging it. There's no real plan in this child's life for them to be successful. There's no real plan. So I'm trying to restore that feeling, because when you look at all the other cultures, the Jews, the white people, the Mexicans, the Arabs, the Indians, they plan they shit out and they have a support system. If you know you got a broken family already, why start another one? You know, just common sense. I mean, unfortunately, common sense is not that common anymore, to where, like, you know, people like us, when we say this shit, it's like you're living in the Stone Age. Like, nah, I'd rather live in the Stone Age than live in this age, because, I mean, we got all these women with kids out of wedlock, and then they wonder why don't nobody want to marry them. Or at least a man of some type of means. They don't see no future in you, because you didn't see no future in yourself.
It's to me, Jap, I think that it's selfishness. I think a lot of these women are just selfish as hell, man. All they thinking about is they damn self. They're not really thinking about the children, because if they're thinking about the children, number one, they would plan having the children better. They'd have a better strategy for having the children in the first place. And secondly, if they were really thinking about the children, even if they slip up and have a oops baby one time, they would say, you know what? I got this one kid. Let me go ahead and concentrate on taking care of this kid and not have another one. But they don't do that. They have another and another and another and another and another and another. And I truly believe that they do it for selfish reasons. They do the shit so they can, because they're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about what they can do. You know how many brothers that I know brothers who have kids by women. And these are brothers who have good jobs, have their own place, all right? And they want the kid. These brothers actually want the kid. But these goddamn women will fight these brothers tooth and nail to keep this brother from not only having the kid, but seeing the kid or anything else. And I think that is definitely some of the most selfish shit ever. Because
I mean, if you think about it, man, like, we got a system in place that actually rewards these women for this shit. You know, like, we're rewarding bad behavior. And what we're asking for is it's not impossible to do. Marry before you carry. That's I tell people all the time, whether or not women like my tone, my delivery, or my language. The message has always been clear. Marry before you carry. There's no reason, there's no benefit to the child by having him out of wedlock, but there is a benefit to the woman, because she gets the government assistance and things like that. She gets a lot of things that keeps her sustained. And if you removed all of the rewards, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. If they really had to be single mothers, like, single mothers are not really single mothers, because they still can lean on the government. If you're going to be a single mother, be a real one. Don't, you know, don't ask nobody for nothing. I want to see you really be out here fending for yourself, but they're not fending for themselves. They don't. You know, they get a lot of help, and the system is what's enabling this shit. You know, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't like Trump, but Trump may be what we need. We need that type of leader to just to dead this bullshit and make people accountable for their own actions. You know, they're not taking no responsibility for having these kids in this predicament, because that's all single motherhood is. It's a condition, it's a predicament, it's a circumstance. It's not, it can be avoided. A lot of circumstances can be avoided. I did a show, and we talked about we went to the I forgot, was it birthcontrol.com. If you go to birthcontrol.com, you can see it's over 20 forms of birth control that women have. We went through every last one of them, read them all out. Like, wow, most of them are some type of sponge. It's like about 6 or 7 different types of sponges. And they just have so many ways to prevent this shit. And I think it was only like 3 or 4 ways that we as men can avoid this shit. And I try to tell brothers, once you give a woman your sperm, you kind of give her power. She got power over the law, and then she gonna get money. She gonna get money from you, and then she got the kid where she gonna be holding hostage over you, even if you got all the means. Like, I know a guy right now, he's a firefighter. His baby mama got nothing really. Kid living in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment. He got a big ass house, 3-bedroom, backyard, trampoline. You know what I'm saying? All that. She will hold the child because not for the sake of the child, but because that child is her meal ticket. She depends on that money. She depends on not having to step up. She can't match what he's worth, you know? So she'd rather keep the child and hold the child back. In essence, it's doing a disservice to the child. That's why I always said single mothers, for the most part, they profess their love for these kids, but they don't really love these kids like they did, because a lot of these women who get this government assistance, they take a lot of trips. They spend thousands of dollars. Like, for instance, you got that girl in Inglewood who they killed her son, and they was gonna cut his ear off and kidnap him. It was some street shit. I forgot her name, but it was publicized, and she makes money. There's money in the hood, because you got people out here wearing Gucci, Robins, Pelly coats, all types of shit. There's money in the hood. You got Inglewood, where you're living in poverty. You could easily take your ass to, let's say, Griffith, Indiana, which is like 30 minutes away from Inglewood, and live out there for like $600 a month, because you're paying more to live in the hood in Chicago. So if you really loved your kid, you would get the fuck out of Inglewood. But they don't do that. They stay there. You know, I'm hearing a new thing too. A lot of these women is putting insurance policies on their kids, you know, living in Inglewood, because they know their kids are probably prone to die, and they looking at the kids as a come up. So the kids are a come up. They check babies at that point. And I know that it hurts to say that, it hurts to admit that, but we got to be real about it. Why we can't speak about it as Black people, but when Bill O'Reilly or Sean Hannity says the same shit, y'all getting outraged. You know, actually y'all kind of accept it, because you say, oh, you know, that's just a white man. But I'd rather for us to talk about this shit than to have them doing it.
Yeah, well, that's what they call it. When we talk about this kind of stuff, the first thing they try to throw at you is, oh, those are white supremacy talking points. No, it's not white supremacy talking points, man. This is real life. This is what's going on in the hood of America. This is what's going on within Black society. What do you mean, a white supremacy talking points? But see, to me, that's just a damn cop-out anyway, because that's everybody's default setting. You know, a white supremacy, the white man, the this, the that. I mean, that's just
one thing about white people. They own their bullshit. They don't big up the trailer trash. They don't make excuses for trailer trash. They don't do that. You have prominent black people with PhDs, you know, hot authors, you know, making excuses for the worst representation of our race. The worst representations of our race is the hood, and they'll make excuses for the motherfuckers. But when you go to the white community, they don't make excuses for the biker gang. They write them motherfuckers off. They write them motherfuckers clean off. You know, so it's just different, man. We coddle to our bullshit instead of calling it out.
Yes, like we have a problem separating ourselves. I mean, we tether ourselves to the worst of us. Even the best of us have a tendency to tether ourselves to the worst of us.
Yeah, look at Michael Eric Dyson. Michael Eric Dyson, always like on them panel discussions on BET, always on CNN, all that shit. You know, I think he's a good representation of black people. You know, he's an accomplished man. Always make excuses for the hood's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Never call out the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling motherfuckers to call out the hood and call out our people in front of white people, but I'm calling out our people amongst our people. You see what I'm saying? So it's authentic. If I'm really out here in Chicago and I'm telling you what the fuck is going on, you cannot say this is a white supremacist talking point. You can't call me no fucking coon. You know what I'm saying? Because the coons and the motherfuckers don't even really touch the streets. They look at the check, they look at the stats, they read the paper, they read the articles, and then they try to talk about it from that aspect of it. No, actually get out here and meet some of these ratchet motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Actually get out here and see some of these crack babies, see some of these shorties out here off the lean and shit like that, and then go see where they live. I tell motherfuckers all the time, if you don't believe what I'm saying, take your ass to Inglewood in Chicago, ring 10 doorbells and see who's married. Mm-hmm. Those are all broken homes. You know? So when people are like, oh, you did an interview with Jesse Lee Peterson, man, there's shit that he says that's out of control. But what I do agree with him on is rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. But my approach is rebuilding the woman, because it's going to automatically make the man rebuild himself, because the thing is, men do what women allow us to do. So if women raise their standards and said that I'm not gonna sleep with men who sell drugs in our community, I'm not gonna sleep with men who who dress like that, wear their pants off their ass, or who don't have jobs, and who don't keep themselves groomed and shit like that, I'm not messing with you. What is a man naturally gonna do? Get his shit together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, if the women got their shit together, naturally the man is gonna step up. Naturally, because for the most part in chivalry we do everything to court a woman. So when you go on a date, you're gonna make sure your hair cut, you're gonna make sure you got some nice cologne, you might go get your car waxed, detailed, and stuff like that. You're doing that to impress the woman. But if she don't require none of that, and all she's like, man, just bring me some Harold's chicken, you know what I'm saying, and I'll give you a child in the midst of this, you know what I'm saying, then
a chicken and a six-pack.
And then it just creates more anarchy.
Yeah, a chicken and a six-pack, man. And she'll have your baby. If you got a bucket of chicken and a six-pack of beer, shit, she'll give you a baby.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out Linda Anderson, man. I see you in the chat.
And let me just do a little station identification. You listen to T.P.O.T. right here on the T.P.O.T. Network YouTube channel. We live with Minister JAP, live and direct from Chi-Town.
You already know. Man.
You already know. When you think, because you out there, you in Chicago, so you see that shit firsthand. You see the body count numbers. You see how many brothers is dying. You seeing the ratchet women and the baby mamas and the illegitimate kids and all that shit. You seeing that shit firsthand every day.
Yeah.
Every day. So when someone like you talks about it, you're not just talking about something you read or heard. You're actually talking about the shit you experienced.
I know a lot of single mothers, and I challenge them logically all the time about the decision making. I have these discussions daily with women in my city. Like, why would you do this to yourself? What was the plan? Well, he said he was going to marry me. Why didn't you wait till he did it? Why are you having babies and trying to get to know dudes? It's crazy, and I'm trying to instill in women that you're going to have some value on yourself, and men going to have some value on themselves too. But if the women could increase their value system and what they value in a man, then naturally we're gonna get our shit together. Because they've been saying, oh, man is raggedy, this, and that. And you go to school, you get your college education, you go get all of these degrees only to become a single mom by a drug dealer, or a nigga who's doing credit card scams, and just because y'all was living it up for a few months. Like, think about your future. Think about the child's future. And we're gonna have to have some population control in the hood, man. We're gonna have to start producing these kids, good people, producing better people, one person at a time. Don't have a litter of kids, and then hopefully one of them you'll get right. That's what they're doing. They're rolling the dice.
Yeah, man. They rolling the dice. And like I said, I think it's all selfishness, man. I think it's selfishness. Because if you really think about it, if you're living in like this deep, deep hood, man, in Chicago, okay, yeah, and you got one kid, and you see the brothers dying on the street every day, you hear the gunshots, you see the drugs, you see the ratchetness going on. Why would you turn around after looking at all of that and go ahead and have number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5? You can't tell me that you care if you see all this shit. Like I said, even if you had that one oops baby.
Yeah.
You had one oops baby already. Right
there, what is the motivation? What is single mother's motivation to get to next Friday in most cases? Having a child, and if I had a child and we were living in Inglewood, gunshots everywhere, every time I look at that child, I'm like, I want to do better for him. I'm going to do everything in my power to get this kid out of this environment. The women are not even trying to get these kids out of that environment. And that's why I go back. I say it all the time. You don't love your kids. If you really loved your kids, you would have them in a better situation. You would have them buy a better man, and you would sacrifice. This bitch is out here still living in Inglewood with their kids in the house right now, and they about to go to the club. Like, I'm probably gonna go to the club later on, but I could do that. I don't got no fucking kids. But when I meet these motherfuckers and they tell me they got kids and find out where they live, I'm like, you don't love your fucking kids. You don't love your fucking kids because you could have been got up out of there. You could have been got out of there, man. It's like we spend our money on the wrong shit. If they say ain't no money in the hood, then how the fuck do project builders make $300,000 a day? Where's that money coming from? They make money off of drugs. I went to the strip club one time, and these motherfuckers, literally, it had to be $200,000 floating around in the room. All black people. So nobody finna tell me, oh, we don't have the money. The money is there. You just spend it on stupid shit to entertain you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hood bitches out here taking trips to Cancun like they deserve a vacation. You don't deserve a fucking vacation. You know what I'm saying? You deserve your child. What's up with your child's future? None of these chicks got no real college fund for their kids. They literally raising these kids until they turn 18 and they done. They're fulfilling the obligations that they have to do. You know what I'm saying? But the kids are not getting the best quality of life.
Nope. And a lot of times, man, you hear these women, you always hear this narrative about, I'm this strong woman. I raise all 4 and 5 and 6 of my damn kids. I don't know how a person can claim strength from something that they do out of necessity. You're not doing it out of strength. You're doing it out of necessity.
Well, there's a difference between maintaining a child and raising one.
Exactly.
I was raised. Some people have been maintained, and I was one of the fortunate ones. But, for those who were not as fortunate, if you're able to identify that, then your excuses are void at that point. You can't use that as an excuse when you can identify the problem. You know what I'm saying? If you know that, yeah, I'm on drugs and this is why I was on drugs. Okay, the moment that you find out why you're on drugs and you know that you're on drugs and you know that that's a problem, then you can't use your upbringing or your environment as an excuse no more. You can't use that as an excuse no more. So you identified the problem. Why replicate it? It makes no sense.
Exactly. I don't think that people really process anything. I mean, I'm a true believer that a lot of us as black people, we don't plan for shit anyway,
Yeah.
So Why would they plan a kid? Why would they plan a life? Why would they plan to have a husband? Why would they plan any of that?
Planning a retirement.
Nope.
What's your retirement plan? Like eventually everybody's going to get old. What is your retirement plan? You know, like if you're not planning for these kids, you don't got your retirement plan. You need not be having kids. And especially, I tell everybody, if you broke, you don't need to be fucking. You don't need to be fucking. Fucking is a privilege for having your shit together.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking. If you are broke, you struggling, you living with your mom and shit like that, keep your dick in your pants. And you ladies, keep your fucking legs closed. Because broke on broke fucking is the reason why the hood is fucked up right now.
Exactly. Shit, they need to start putting a damn neon dot on everybody. Until you get your shit right, we don't remove that neon dot. So when everybody sees, they know you fucked up. So
these guys out here will go wrong because they didn't have money for a condom. You ain't have $5. You know what I'm saying? So you have $5, but you decided to go ahead and create life because you was thirsty for some pussy. That's what I'm saying. These women aren't requiring much from these niggas. You know what I'm saying? There's women in here fucking in cars. I never got that. Nigga can't take you to a nice room or take you to his home. Why are you fucking him? You know what I'm saying? Why are you thirsty for dick like that? You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that these women are so easily to let any old brother slide up in them with no rubber and have 5 babies? Why do you think they like that? I got my ideas of why they like
black women always say that, you know, when we critique them and criticize their actions, that we're self-haters, but they are the real self-haters because they have the lowest self-esteem. You know, they do everything that they doing is a coping mechanism to give them some esteem. You know, I'm a strong black woman, knowing you weak as hell. Oh, I'm a BBW, you know what I'm saying? Knowing you fat as hell. You know, money ain't everything. That's because you broke as hell. You know, it's all of that shit is a coping mechanism so they don't have to deal with the truth. You know, so I mean, they don't have any self-esteem. They don't love themselves. I mean, weave is the biggest identifier of them not loving themselves. You know, I tell women all the time, you want long hair, grow locks. Niggas is rocking with you. You know, ain't nobody gonna like. If they was to really ask the brothers, what do y'all like out of our women? We like natural beauty. We like you to look how you were intended to look. We don't like trashy motherfuckers. Now, some motherfuckers will fuck, you know, and it's sexualized, but I'm talking about a woman of substance that you're gonna really deal with. Ain't nobody want to deal with no trashy hoes. You know what I'm saying? But they tend to think that that's what's gonna get us, and that's just not what happened. That gets you the thug, the gang member, shit like that. That's what that gets you. You know, being that beautiful, intelligent, natural sister like you should be, it gets you a man with a damn job and a vision and a man of character and a man that's gonna hold shit down and make sure you got your kids and everything is gonna be straight and guide you and lead the household. You ain't gonna get that being a hoe. You ain't gonna get that coming off looking like a stripper bitch and all that. You're not gonna get that.
Nope. And
now, I don't mean to curse and all that. I don't know if you're
oh man, on here you can say whatever you want up on here, brother. This is T.P.O.T. We don't censor our guests. Say whatever you want.
Yeah, man.
I think a lot of times this is where I think a lot of women mess up at. All right. They squander their youth, their fertility, their body, their sexual market value. They do that really young. All right.
Yeah.
And they look up and they fuck around. They're 35 years old. They're 40 years old. Still got kids in the house under the damn age of 12. And now they talking about, I need me a husband. I need me a this. I need me a that. But you have already squandered the few little things that would have got you a decent man, especially a man that's trying to build.
Yeah.
You have squandered that. You squandered your fertility. You squandered your body. You squandered your youth. You squandered your sexual market value. So now you sitting here with 5 and 6 and 7 kids, and you wonder why you can't find a husband. You can't find a husband because you're sitting here with 5 and 6 and 7 kids. I mean, you can find a brother to come in there and fuck. I mean, she's got a vagina. Of course, they come in there and fuck.
Yeah.
But I mean, for him to stick around, he's either crippled, blind, crazy, a simp, or just out of his damn mind if he's sticking around.
Yeah, I mean, that's
if
when
he's sticking around, he's not what you want anyway if he's sticking around.
Yeah, I mean that they get their body, they get themselves in the survival mode once they hit that wall and they realize that, you know, there's a new batch of young chicks coming up that's the real competition. So, you know, they have to try to get somebody at that point. You know, they wait to the last minute to become wifey material. And they throw that term around loosely. We have to get into that. But one thing that they don't understand is that their prime is when a man is going to marry you. If they knew what their prime was, they would probably cherish it more. See, they think that they age like how we do. I could be 45 with a 22-year-old all day. Hit the gym, you know, keep myself looking sharp. But you're not going to see a 45-year-old woman with a 22-year-old man in the best shape of his life, you know, accomplishing shit, just, you know what I'm saying, on his shit. No, you're going to see older women with older raggedy men that's willing to take them, you know, and they don't understand that. Yo, you got to strike when the iron is hot, you know, and they give the best years to the worst men. And when I end up meeting them, I'm like, damn, I see an old picture. I'm like, God damn, you was the shit. But she gave it to Rodney, and now she wants to, you know, be the best woman to me. I'm like, man, that's a disservice to me. You know, why I couldn't get you in the prime, but you go give yourself to this bum ass nigga or this drug dealer or this jailbird while you were in your prime. You know, it's just wisdom that the women gotta have wisdom. They really don't have a system where they're sitting around and they're really chopping up real wisdom. When you look at a lot of these women groups like Madame Noor and just you know, these panel discussions of these women and, you know, the swirlers, all they're doing is making excuses and feeding into their bullshit. Like they're putting themselves in a form of women who's not going to be judgmental. It's a non-judgmental situation, and everything is no real scrutiny. It's we can do no wrong. We're women, and they feel good. They just want to hear shit that makes each other feel good. So they're just saying shit to each other. As long as nobody gets offended, we got a good panel discussion. You know what I'm saying? But no, you're going to have some hard conversations, and we're going to have to talk about the facts, not what you want this shit to be, not how you feel it is. No, what it really fucking is. And you really have too many black women with too many babies out of wedlock. All the excuses could be made, but you have the most control because you have the most power. You got the power to kill, and you got the power to create life. I don't. So once I give you the sperm, it's on you now. Yep. And I only can give it to you if you allow me to.
Exactly. And people gotta learn to suck shit up, man. I was talking about this earlier. Like, I mean, you would think. See, one thing about women have come to a point, and I think they've been at this point for a while, where you can't criticize them. They can sit around and criticize men all day long. Correct. All right. Because and I think it's a power thing. I think as people, we feel so powerless. So we feel powerful when we criticize people. And I think we get reminded of how powerless we are when people criticize us. So when you criticize women, that gives them that sense of powerlessness. And I think that's what bothers them the most. No matter how hard your facts are, no matter how Googleable the shit you say is, no matter how much truth is intertwined in what you're saying, the first thing they do is say, oh, you hate yourself. You hate yourself. Your mama's black. You're a coon. You're a Sambo. You're this. You're that. You working for the white man, and also kind of ridiculous nonsense. This is the stuff that you hear.
Working for the white man like the black woman, man. She is truly aligning herself with every fucking thing that they've been bringing out to destroy us. That feminism shit, that LGBT shit, all of the government programs, government assistance, they own that shit. Anytime we speak out as black men against that shit, It's not white men that come after us. It's not white women that come after us. He's got his guard dog Rottweiler, the black woman, to attack our ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's our biggest enemy in most cases is our own damn women.
Yep. They will attack any black man who says anything. The more truth you tell, the more heat you're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, they flagging my channels and shit now, man. If y'all, matter of fact, everybody in the chat, man, make sure y'all subscribe to Minister Jap. I'm gonna be basically the YouTube vigilante. I'm gonna have so many damn channels, they ain't gonna be able to find a nigga. But make sure y'all subscribe anytime y'all see my channels pop up, man.
Yeah, man, y'all get over there and subscribe to Minister Jap's channel, man. They've been flagging his channels like crazy, man. Get on over there, subscribe to the brother's shit. Like I was talking about to y'all before, y'all got to support this black male media because y'all know it ain't a lot of it. You only find it in one place. You find it here on YouTube, maybe on Patreon, but that's about it. You're not going to find it on TV. You're not going to find too much of it on radio because the shit you hear on radio is just BS too. So, I mean, you gotta support black male. If you for the brothers and you like the shit that the brothers talk about, you gotta support brothers like Jap. You gotta subscribe to his channel, donate to his channel, share his videos, put his link on your Snapchat, on your Instagram, on your Facebook, just like I was telling y'all earlier. Make sure you do that shit and support the brothers, man. Support the brothers.
Yeah, man. We gotta
care about the
having these conversations, get all the brothers together, man. Like just because we actually reaching a lot of people, and we reaching the sisters because I'm getting a lot of women followers who are with this movement, man. This marry before you carry is, I mean, it's a simple solution. It's not full, like it's not 100%. Nothing's 100%. But I'm just saying, if you look at the likelihood of you having a child being raised in a better environment, a two-parent household is going to work better than a one-bedroom household. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're dropping these kids off just so you can go to the club, and these kids are not being raised; they're being maintained. And I'm done giving props for that shit. I'm done giving props for a situation that you created, you know, and you didn't have to.
Yeah, well, over a course of time, we as people, we have been indoctrinated to think that, you know, this is what it is, you know. I mean, when I was growing up, because see, I was raised by my father. You know, I'm not the product of a baby mama. You know,
Okay.
I was raised by a hardcore blue collar man with hands made of stone. You know,
that's how my pops is.
Yeah. My father's hands was made out of stone.
Yeah.
And by the time I was 7 years old, boy, my old man had me out there working. So, you know, I mean, that's how I grew up. And I know
I was raking leaves, shoveling snow, mowing.
Yeah, man. My father had a landscaping business. So, you know, he had a landscaping business for 25 years. So by the time I was 7, shit, man, I was humping a wheelbarrow, shoveling gravel, planting trees, doing cement work. I was doing all that shit 7, 8 years old. By the time I was 11 years old, shit, I could drive a forklift, payloader, bulldozer. I'd be driving his dump truck, all that shit. So, I mean, I know what it is to have values instilled in you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got a man around. I'm a true believer that men are better parents anyway. I just feel that's just how I feel.
Well, women are the nurturers.
Yep.
Men are the teachers.
Yep. Men are the teachers.
If our women get on board with letting us lead, you know, they'll be able to stay in their place as far as being the nurturers. You know, now they're trying to be, you know, the teachers, and you can't teach these boy to be a man. You could give it a try. You really could. You know, you can give it an honest effort. You give it the best effort you can, but you'll never be able to teach them how to be a man. And we're not creating men, creating niggas. And you want to create a nigga, have a child out of wedlock. Simple as that.
Yep.
You know, that's
teaching them bullshit.
Simple concept. Gotta get back to the basics.
Bullshit, man.
Gotta get back to the basics.
Them bullshit. Man. And when you talk about this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about this kind of stuff, women get mad. You know, they get mad because, you know, they have to take a deep, dark look at themselves. All right. Because, see, we have a problem within Black society where we want all the fucking credit and none of the blame. Right. If the kid grows up to be Floyd Mayweather, LeBron James, or somebody like that, the first thing this woman will say is, "Ooh, I raised him right." But if he grow up to be a killer, robber, rapist, murderer, I don't know what happened to this boy. So, you know, all the credit, none of the blame. And I think we have to stop that. I mean, if we're gonna take the credit, we gotta take the goddamn blame too. If we're gonna sign ourselves up for what's good, we're gonna have to deal with what's bad. We always trying to separate ourselves. We create it. All right. Yeah. We always trying to separate ourselves from it. And we need to face that shit. We need to stop looking out the goddamn window for the answers and look in the damn mirror.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Looking out the window instead of looking in the goddamn mirror. And that's been a problem in Black society for the past 5-6 decades. And I think that as long as we do that, because a lot of the mirrors that we have, a lot of those mirrors, man, we got them trained and polished so we see what we want to see instead of seeing what's really there.
We just got to be able to take the criticism, because one thing about men, we check ourselves. We could check each other as brothers. You know, when a brother's out of place, we eat that. You know, but women, they're not checking each other. Nope. If they were checking each other, this should have been over. The elder women would have got this shit in order. White men ain't gonna check you. White women definitely ain't gonna check you. So then when we decide to check you because we the ones that really actually want you, then you run from it. And this is the consequences of you not being able to be checked. This is why you're in the situation that you're in right now, because you can't handle the actual truth. Like, I just got a video flag today. The video was titled, Ladies cannot handle real game and the truth. I'm giving you the real game so you can win in life, get you a husband, keep your keep some money in your pocket, you know, have things, have a future. You don't want that. You want to do it your way because that's what you're comfortable with, and you might already be in it. So hearing me speak about it is only going to remind you of how you've been failing. When you could just not watch. But my whole thing is these women, they band together for some of the dumbest purposes. You know, like the slut walk and, you know, all this shit. And then they'll flag YouTubers. They're mad. They're more mad at Black YouTubers than they are the black community. They're more mad at them than the baby mamas who let their kids go out here and kill other people. You know what I'm saying? They're mad at Black men for speaking about it. Why? Because we are fucking correct. Yep. Fucking correct. And they're going to be reminded that we're correct if our voices get any bigger. Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. Because, you know, whenever a Black man try to do something, the first thing they try to do to a Black man is try to silence him. That's the first thing they try to do. They will try to silence any Black male voice that's speaking against the bullshit narrative. All right. If you're speaking against that bullshit narrative, shit, boy, they fit to be tied, boy. You got to be taken down. You got to be eliminated. Your voice needs to be silenced, you know, because see, they can't counter the argument. If you were talking about something that the argument could be countered, it would be different. But they can't counter a brother like your argument. They can't counter brothers like Angry Man and Obsidian and ODJ. They can't counter the argument. They can't. So because it's reality. Instead of countering the argument, speaking about nothing far-fetched, this is fucking-ality. The reality. I mean, there's women out here who already were single mothers, have a baby now, living with their mother, and still have pride, and it's still dumbass women who follow them and get advice from a woman like that. This woman don't got no job, this woman don't got no income, this woman got a baby by married men, all this shit, and she already was a single mother and is a single mother again, and you still want to take advice from a woman like that just because it is a woman? Like, wow. You know, and that's the stupidity of our women at times is mind-boggling. Yeah, they love listening to people. They love listening to people talk about a subject that this person doesn't even have any experience or expertise in. I mean, they listen to women talk about relationships, and the woman that's talking about relationships don't even have a man. Why the hell would you be listening to this person? This person isn't even in a relationship. Why would you sit back and listen to them talk to you about relationships and they don't even freaking have one? I mean, it's just I just don't get it. Like, why would you listen to somebody tell you about being marriage material and they're so far from it, you know? Exactly. And when you listen to these ratchet ass stories, like, you know, these women having babies and shit and sleeping in cars and like, okay, your testimony should be something like, sisters, don't go through this. But to actually have pride and still feel like you be on a high horse, that's what feminism allows. Feminism allows them to do this type of shit with no shame. There's no shame. Like, damn, you still a phenomenal woman after this shit? Motherfuckers is crazy. But again, our women will support anything as long as a woman's saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, that's the difference. That's the difference between men and women, man. I mean, men, if we are screwing up in life, you know what we tell younger brothers? Don't be like me. Don't do the shit I was doing. Don't get out there and chase hoes. Don't get out there and have baby mamas. And this is the stuff we tell. Women are exact opposite. They'll do the most fucked up shit. And not only do they want to be congratulated for it, they will turn around and facilitate that same ideology down to the next line.
Yeah.
And they will show solidarity. They will gather the wagons around the hoes, the crackheads. They will show solidarity with the ratchet baby mama who got 9 baby daddies. I mean, they will show solidarity with anybody else who has a damn cooch.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, they get together and they soak in their own misery. You know, like we all miserable together and we're just gonna pretend like we're happy. Like, I need these single mothers to stop pretending like you're fucking happy. Like, stop that shit. Stop lying to yourself. See, a good liar has to lie to themselves first. They got to lie to themselves first. Before they go out here and start lying to you, they lie to themselves first. That's why they try to keep a smile on their face and shit like that. I mean, keep your head up, you know, and all that shit, you know, but at the end of the day, be real about it. This is a fucked up situation, you know, and don't sugarcoat it. Stop sugarcoating shit. You know, the church did a damn job of sugarcoating the bullshit in the black community for decades, you know, and when we start to call it out, they rather go to church because church will pat them on the back for being a fuck up. I'm not here to pat you on the back for that stupid shit. I'm not.
I think that we are enthralled in a world of false forgiveness. Like, the forgiveness is false. It's like so false, and we so wrapped up in it because we want to believe in false narratives to begin with. My old man always told me it's easy to convince somebody of something that they already want to believe. So if we're already caught within false narratives, it's not hard for people to push those false narratives on us and for us to accept them. Be halfway there because we want to believe this. We want to live this. So of course, if someone comes up there and say, okay, this is what it is, it's easier for us to believe it because we already halfway there.
Yeah.
We halfway there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, man, they just don't want to deal with reality. But you know, at the end of the day, man, they can't silence the brothers. The brothers gonna speak up. You know, it's our time for our side of this story to be told, and our perspective to be told as well. So, I mean, they're just gonna have to deal with it. You know, you can flag everybody, flag everybody. This message is gonna get pushed on y'all. So whether y'all don't want to hear this shit or not, just stop listening, because some of y'all can't be saved. The ones that can be saved, they're gonna gravitate toward this message. You know, and this is what I do, man. I'm not here to keep drilling this shit in the heads of hard-headed people, man. If you don't want to listen to this shit, go ahead. Be broke, be stupid. You know, that's it. I'm done with trying to convince niggas to not be niggas.
Well, the lion is out of the cage now. So there's not a lot they can do about it. Man, brother JAP, I want to thank you, man, for coming through, man, brother.
You, dog.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to
just reach out to me, bro. We can do this again.
Yeah, we got to do this again, man. Maybe one day I'll jump up on your program and shoot.
Oh yeah,
you,
man. All day. You know? I ain't got no problem with doing that, man. Before we anybody who's in the description or whatever, Go to Twitter at the Minister Jap. Go to Instagram at Minister Jap. And also just subscribe to any channels that you see Minister Jap content on YouTube. About to be relaunching, rebranding a lot of things towards the middle of this month. So we getting ready to turn up, man. So I definitely appreciate the support. I appreciate you having me on your platform, big dog.
Oh, absolutely. So y'all need to get over there. If you're not a subscriber already, you need to get over there, subscribe to the Brother Jap's channel. He's doing big things, man. And of course, people on YouTube are fucking with him left and right.
It ain't nothing, man. It's part of the game, man.
They fucking with him left and right, but you always welcome here, man, on T.P.O.T, man. You always welcome on this platform, man. Just hit me up. We can chop it up. You know, you already know what it is, brother.
All right, big dog.
All right, peace, brother. Yeah, we just got off the line with Minister Jap, one of my favorites up here on YouTube. I hope y'all took in what the brother was saying, and like I said, y'all need to get over there, man, and subscribe, man. They've been fucking with Jap hardcore, man. Y'all know what it is. Hey, what's up, brother Samuels? Yeah, y'all need to get over there and subscribe to the Brother Jap channel. Like I said, they've been fucking with him hardcore, but he keep coming back. He got many backup channels. He keep coming back. So just get on up over there, man. Subscribe to his channel. Brother Jap's a good dude, man. He one of them hardcore real brothers from Chi-Town, but he's always showed T.P.O.T love. He's always showed X love. So y'all need to go over there and show Brother Jap some love. I want to thank everybody who showed up in the chat tonight, everybody who came by, listened, watched, spent some time with us on this special edition of T.P.O.T. Y'all know we don't usually do this on Friday nights, but I had to make an exception for Brother Jap. Make sure y'all get on over there, do the Prophet of Thought series Facebook thing, and also drop by the old T.P.O.T bandwagon page and drop by the Prophet of Thought series Facebook page. And make sure you check the website out. It's www.don'teventry.wikifoundry.com. And you can check us out on WhatsApp, and we have an Instagram as well. So with that, I will say peace, and I will leave y'all with 3 words like I always do. Open your minds. And we out of here, y'all.
The Prophet of Thought series. Open.